You guys see me up here? We're up. Ready? Ready, band? Space?
Good morning, everybody. At this time, please stand for the Star Spangled Banner performed by the Palmer High School Music and Jazz Choir, directed by Mr. Jeffrey Peckham.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated, everybody. My name is Takaya Montes de Oca. I have the honor of being a student body president this year at Palmer High School. I'd like to introduce our platformed guests. Guests, please stand when your name is announced. And audience, please hold your applause until the end. Mr. Michael Gall, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Lauren Nelson, Treasurer, Board of Education and Speaker. Mr. Brian Relic, Central Area Superintendent. Ms. Tamara Acevedo, Chief Academic Officer. Dr. Parth Malpakam, President and Board of Education. Ms. Darlene Daniels, Director and Board of Education. Reverend Al Loma, Director and Board of Education. Ms. Julie Ott, Director and Board of Education. Mrs. Laura Disney, Palmer High School Principal and Head of School. Ms. Karen Owens, IB Career-Related Program and Diploma Program Coordinator. Colorado Springs High School, Palmer High School Alumni Association, Ms. Ruth Pedri. Ms. Brenda McKinney, President D11 Educational Support Professionals. Joseph Schott, President Colorado Springs Education Association. Ms. Sarah Miller, Principal Jackson Elementary. Ms. Leah Segura, Principal Mann Middle School. Ms. Christina North, School Accountability Chairperson. Mr. John McCarran, Chief Information Officer. Ms. Kelly Klein, Honored Guest. Ms. Martha Choi, Honored Guest. Miss Naomi Gunter, Mr. Nathaniel Lohman, Miss Sarah Osborne, Miss Julie Swankowski, Miss Gwendolyn Parents, Miss Jada Lukens, Senior Class President, and Miss Aisling McConaughey, Senior Class Speaker. I would now like to introduce the Palmer High School bands, directed by Mr. Kalen Ward, conducted by Evie Howarth. They will perform Fantasy on a Japanese Folk Song by Samuel Hazo. I would now like to introduce our first guest speaker, Ms. Jada Lukens, and our senior class president this year.
What's up, fools? Welcome, friends, family, everybody here. You're all welcome. I'm Jada. As Taka said, I was this year's senior class president. I want to start off by thanking the wonderful staff. We truly could not have done this without you. I would love to give a shout out to each teacher who made that special, important, personal connection, but we simply do not have the time. We do, however, have the time to take a moment to be proud of ourselves. We did it! I'm sure I do not just speak for myself when I say that there were many days where the last thing I wanted to do was get out of bed, put on the best outfit you've ever seen, and go to school. But you know what? I did it anyway. We survived 4 years. I'll be honest, it was not always good and fun and fabulous. Despite all that, we slayed. Our freshman year was almost normal. We were off to a great start. I gotta tell ya, I don't remember it all that well. It was a really long time ago. We were just starting to get the hang of how to be in high school when our spring break started a week early and never really ended. I took full advantage of the grade freeze and spent my time watching Tiger King and That 70s Show. For all the teachers here, I went to every class and stayed the whole time. Sophomore year, for the first time in Palmer history, our first day of school was fully online. Raise your hand, don't be shy, if you woke up right before your class started and stayed in bed the whole time. Over the year, we endured being fully online, partially online with Cohort A and Cohort B, lunch 1, lunch 2, and then block schedules with a homeroom. Our schedule changed 9 times in 9 months. All of it was brand new, and we just had to figure it out. We had to do all of this schoolwork and all of these projects without any of the games or concerts or events that make school fun. Last year, at the start, we had to wear masks all day, every day, but at least school was starting to be normal again. We won Powder Puff, had an amazing homecoming, we finally had sports again, and we absolutely crushed it. Not me, but you guys did. We got to be real high schoolers again. Many of us had our license by this point, and were tasting real freedom. We still had some remote learning days sprinkled here and there. Remember to wash your hands. We finally got to see what April and May were like at Palmer. It was pretty all right. It would have been better without the swamp coolers. We won Rough and Stuff. We got to go to prom. Shout out to junior council for pulling that off. Overall, I would say it was a good year. Senior year. This one was a toughie for sure. I had the great honor of serving as your senior class president. I was in charge of planning Powder Puff, which we won again. Those of us who hadn't done it yet had to get it together and apply to colleges. Why do they make you decide what you want to do with the rest of your life when you're still a kid? Anyway, that was our first full normal year as Palmer High School students. Some of us did concurrent enrollment over at PPSC to get that extra college credit. Some of us worked while in school. That's really hard to do, so give yourself a pat on the back for that one. Some of us chose to do the IB diploma program, and some of us were course candidates. The number of sports and clubs and extracurriculars we did is insane. Shout out to the ACE team for going all the way to DC the morning after prom to be recognized for their hard work. Shout out to the Unified Bowling team. It was an honor to be a part of. Oh, and we won Rough and Stuff again. As a class, we broke records and we won awards. For those of you who have enjoyed the magic of a snow day this year, on behalf of the Student Council Snow Day Committee, You're welcome. We all accomplished so much this year. I'm so grateful for the people I got to meet and work with. On behalf of the class of 2023, I would like to thank you, our teachers and our staff, again, for your dedication to helping us succeed. You guys also had it rough with the schedule changes and the swamp coolers. We figured it out together, and now we're here. Michelle Obama once said that it's okay to swerve. We don't know where our life will take us, and we'll be okay. So as we're in our dorms, we're in our apartments, we're in our parents' basement, don't be afraid to swerve. Don't hit anything, but don't be afraid to swerve. We've made these past 4 years the best ones yet, and now all we have to do is try and top it. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you. I now have the honor to introduce our staff speaker, Ms. Gwendolyn Parents.
Good morning. First, giving honor and praises to my Lord and Savior. For without him, I would not be here. Second of all, I would love to thank my family, my mother, 89 years old, my sister, my 2 brothers, my 2 sons, my grandkids, my son-in-law, my friends, especially my church friends. Without their support, I would not be here. Well, I'm gonna try to get through this. We made it. And when I talk about we, I talk about myself as well. Some of you started this journey 12, maybe even 13 years ago. And you had to work. You got to 9th grade, and you had to work. It was a job. Well, you have completed this journey, and you've come to the end of this chapter, or season, whatever you want to call it. It's time for you to begin a new one. Well, some of you know where you're going. Some of you don't have any ideas whatsoever. But I believe that you will find what you want and what you're looking for, and you will make yourself, as well as your parents, as well as me, proud. Well, let's just talk about some of these things and how we got here. Many of you I met in 9th grade. It was the first time, and we're not going to say how many years, that I taught English. And I remember already having the nerves. One of my students walked in 2 months late for class. And my reaction to him was, "Where have you been? And fix your head." You know? Then I had another student in my class. He would come in every day, and we spend probably about 10 minutes talking about his girlfriend. I did not get the honor of meeting her until last year. But I am proud to say she was sitting in my class this year, and she said, "I would give anything to be able to walk with him at graduation." And I want you to know that she is walking with him today, and they're going to graduate together. Then I had another student who came into my class second semester. Now this dude was decked from the top of his head to the tip of his shoes. And I mean, everything was color coordinated. And I said, "Lord, how much time does he spend getting himself together every day?" I said, because I decide before I go to bed, this is what I'm wearing to school. And when I get up in the morning, I change my mind again. And I don't have time to be planning. Well, I want you to know he was dressed that way every day. And I found out he is a musician, and he's a pretty good one. I don't know if many of you have been able to hear him, but I have. So then I met a young lady in her junior year. I don't know what it is, but we kind of hit it off. And she became my sidekick. Anytime I needed something done, I call her. Anytime I was missing something, I called her. And she was always there. And we still have that close bond as of today. And I'm thankful for her. But I do have to ask my student who came in 2 months late, where's my dinner? We haven't got that dinner yet, have we, Miss Fletcher? Well, looking back, over the last 26 years, I would not have changed a thing. If you're listening to me talk today, you would understand that I believe in making relationships and building those relationships. I have done many things in these 26 years, but I would not regret anything or feeling about going out today with this class. Yes, freshman year, spring break got a little long. And I remember sitting in class going, oh no, we'll be back in 2 weeks. No problem, this is normal, and then we were gone. There are many students sitting out here, for whatever reason it is, didn't like me, made judgments about me, and I soon found out it was because I was the first teacher of color that they had ever had, and they didn't know how to take me. But they soon found out real quick that I was a pushover. So, I will always remember the things that I didn't like, the do-rags, the sagging of the pants, the spaghetti straps, the bellies out. I will always remember that, but it didn't stop you from learning. And I just want you to know that I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Now that we have come to the end of this road, chapter, or season, we must continue. Many of you know we'll go to college or university, a trade school, military, whatever you choose to do. I will miss those relationships I have made here at Palmer. We didn't always agree on many things. For example, teaching 12th grade English. But God is good. He sent me this young man by the name of Larry McLeod. Larry McLeod helped me through this senior year. My office mate, sister, whatever you want to call her, Miss Fletcher, was there when I needed her. Miss Waltz was there when I needed her. Okay? I was always fussing about something. Mr. Geiser would just say, okay, So, I'm getting close to the end of this speech. Many of the parents don't know, and I don't know how much of the student body knows. I lost my daughter in January and was gone for a month. And without my English department, Miss Fletcher, Mr. McLeod, Mr. Geiser, I know I'm going to say her name wrong because you guys know who I am. I'll just say Miss Disney Secretary. That's good. I would not have made it. But I wouldn't have changed anything for the world. They helped me get through a hard time in my life. And I'm going to miss you. every year I would say to my daughter, I want to be the speaker. I want to be the speaker at graduation. And she would say, do it. I said, I don't know what to do. But my senior year showed me this year how to do it. And here I am. She is not here physically, but she is here spiritually. And all I can say to her is, I did it, Danielle. I did it. And I love you. Now I have a niece who is very outspoken, and she told me if I didn't do anything in this speech, I had to do one thing, or a couple of things. Peace. I'm out of here.
I would now like to introduce the Palmer High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Robert Roden. They will perform Ancient Wonders Suite by Todd Parrish. I would now like to introduce the Palmer High School Chamber Singers under the direction of Mr. Jeffrey W. Peckham, performing Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel.
don't trouble the water. Let it be still, water runs deep under the bridge.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes,
Try them all, I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough, oh, when times get rough, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Ooh, when you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes, and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
sail on, sail
Sail on, good.
sail on by.
Sail on, our time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, ease your mind. Don't trouble the water. Let it be still, water runs deep under the bridge.
I now have the honor to introduce Mr. President Takaya Montes de Oca.
Everything can be taken from man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given circumstance, to choose one's own way. Those were the wise words expressed to me by my good friend Asher Larson, and I felt that it would be appropriate to share it during this graduation speech. Good morning, Palmer staff, families, and class of 2023, the third of the 4 COVID classes to lurk the halls of Palmer High School. Just 4 years ago, we entered for the first time, rang the bell, and thus began our journey. Freshman year was pretty great for me. Homecoming was exciting. I made new friends. I grew up a lot from middle school. Then, of course, COVID hit. Like most parents, I can remember thinking that there's no way that COVID could be around for next year. And then I continued to spend the entirety of sophomore year online. So that's sweet. I'll never forget the sound that WebEx makes when you join or leave a session. You know, come to think of it, there's actually a bunch of sounds from Palmer in general that I will never forget, like the beeping of the scanner at the Weber and Front 9, or the last-minute bell, or the alarm doors echoing through the hallways first thing in the morning. But junior year began with a lot more normalcy, and then senior year, our great triumph, completing our 4-year saga, where we learned about ourselves, the intrigues of math and science, and how to draw fake implications from books that we read in English class. Yeah, Mr. Heighton, imagery portrays struggle. But seriously, people love to rag on English class, but it's from this class that I learned that despite the standardized tests, despite the discipline that school enforces, education is ultimately about exploring the intricacy and beauty of the world, fighting against the powers that be, and learning where you will find fulfillment. Throughout high school, you go from being more or less a little kid to a legal adult. You were not the same person who rang that bell for the first time 4 years ago. You guys have grown, well, we've grown and matured. But part of maturing also means being exposed to how difficult and saddening life can be. For many, I'm sure you found yourself in the darkest place you ever have in these last 4 years. And I know many of you have battled through things that I can't even imagine. But now I'd like to circle back to what my good friend Asher Larson said. You will never be robbed of your freedom to choose your attitude and to choose your own way. I know all these inspirational words about how great school can be, about, discovering the beauty of the world, doesn't resonate with everyone. But you have to know that there's so much more to life than what we've just experienced in these last 18 years. These years, although being pivotal thus far, do not define you whatsoever. Our lives are only now beginning. You choose your own path, you are worthy, and you will find happiness. You will achieve fulfillment given time. So today, allow yourself to feel accomplished. You are here today, you are succeeding. Now, for the last little bit, I've lectured you as if I actually know what I'm talking about, but the only thing I really know is to be kind to everyone, forgive others, and most importantly, forgive yourself. Do not hate yourself for who you are. I have found that practicing these values are very liberating in times that I felt lost. And I'd also like to take this time to thank all the wonderful staff here, many of whom I will never forget and have had a very profound impact on my development and who I am today. Thank you for putting up with all the ridiculous things that students do and being a role model as I learn what it meant to be an adult. It is your contribution that will make our future a better place. I would also like to thank the students here, many of you who I have never spoken to before, but I'm still thankful for your presence. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm walking to class, there's always those several students that you see every day, and although I never speak any words to them, I find their presence very reassuring seeing them every day. And I'd also like to thank, obviously, those who I do speak to every day. It's these kind people who have made this high school experience something that's been more enjoyable, and they've given me memories that I'll never forget. We haven't always had good times, but now that I think back on it, the only thing I can think of are the camaraderie and support I felt from you guys every day. I'll never forget you all, and I'm so grateful to have you all in my life. I'm really proud of myself for being here today, and you guys should all be very proud of yourself as well. Despite all the forces that have pulled you back, you have managed to be here today. So class of 2023, you have snatched victory from the jaws of defeat and intend not just to survive, but to live. So congrats and thank you very much. It is now my great honor to introduce our last senior speaker, Miss Aisling McConaughey.
Thank you, Taka. Hi, guys. After years of rushing to grow up, it's finally here. To the end of our childhood journeys, we have all grown over the last 4 years. I am beyond proud of every single one of you for overcoming the unforeseen. every obstacle you encountered that has allowed you to sit here today. I am so excited for you to fulfill your new path and create a future for yourself of success that truly allows you to pursue your passions. As we have spent the last 4 years of school with familiar faces, routines, and places that allows us to find comfort within our hometown, there is something so charming about realizing what life might have for us. To me, goodbyes aren't always a bad thing, but instead a motivation to carry on, to experience new streets, new people, new memory, new sights, and new dreams. But most importantly, the new possibilities and the new opportunities as the phase of something new has surprisingly sprung. We will part our ways from the people who taught us how to think and how to spell, and to the people who taught us about ourselves and how to laugh. We can all turn and thank one another for their impact on our lives and who we have become as individuals. We have created a powerful sense of community and love amongst each other to rely on. We have witnessed years, months, weeks, and even days, hours, minutes, and seconds together. The day has come to turn our tassel and recognize how far we have become from kids to adults. But I also want to recognize the empty seats that should be here with us today. I lost my childhood best friend my freshman year, Kendall North Baker. In the same year, we lost Tajane Perry and Isaac James, two Palmer class of 2023 students. I am deeply saddened that 3 class of 2023 graduates are not here with us in a cap and gown. These moments spent together, glimpses into another time, have left the biggest hole in my heart. However, I have learned a valuable life lesson that I wanted to share. Cherish your time. Life is short. Time waits for no one. We are still young and full of life. This is the time to go live. Forget about the future for a little bit. The sky is the limit. Live in the moment. If you want to go travel, go travel. Go ziplining, go scuba diving, go climb a mountain. If you have no one to go with, I promise you at 20, 30, 45, I'll still be down to go scuba diving. So hit me up. If there's a whole world out there waiting to be explored. We all know life is hard and it only gets harder, but we must keep pushing. We have to find time to work through our adversities because one day it's gonna be too late. I wanted to show my gratitude to Miss Klein and Officer Kraus. I owe it all to you. Miss Klein, you have stepped up as a motherly role and have not only showed me, but also my peers, endless amounts of love and support. You are one of the most hardworking humans I have ever met. You've showed me that I am worthy. You showed me that you care. You showed me that I am heard. And Officer Kraus, my man Brad, you have impacted me immensely. From every joke to every talk, you have been my shoulder to lean on. You have showed me the importance of pushing myself to continue carrying the courage I have and showing me that life is full of opportunities. I cannot thank you two enough. I am beyond grateful for what you have done for me, not only as a student, but also as a person. But most importantly, I wouldn't be where I am now without my sister, Anna. You are the reason I am here today. You are my greatest inspiration, the person I look up to, the one who showed me that I am capable and never alone. Thank you for believing in me, never giving up on me, and supporting me even when it's hard. Remember that no matter where we end up, we all started out the same. Congratulations, class of 2023. You made it, and I'm so proud. Life was made to be lived, so live on! Now it is my honor to introduce our lovely principal, Mrs. Laura Disney.
wanted to thank everyone again. Thank you to Taka, our Palmer High School Student Body President, Jada, our Senior Class President, Aisling, our lovely student speaker, Ms. Parents, our staff speaker, the Symphonic Band, under the direction of Mr. Kalen Ward, and Palmer Chamber Strings under the direction of Mr. Robert Rodine, and the Chamber Singers under the direction of Mr. Jeffrey Peckham. I think they sounded fabulous, so I know that as some of the solos were coming out, people on stage were like, oh, who is that? So thank you very much, Performing Arts Department. Good morning, family and friends. Class of 2023, today is all about you. Take a look around you. We have all gathered around to celebrate you and your accomplishments. 144 years ago, the first class of Colorado Springs High School received their diplomas. There were only 5 students in that class. Today's graduating class consists of 267 students. As you walk across the stage today, you will join the previous 42,382 Colorado Springs High School, Palmer High School grads to make a new grand total of 42,649. For many of our students, graduating from Palmer High School is a family tradition. As per Palmer tradition, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize graduates from the decades. So, in the audience and in the staff, as I call out your decade, grandparents, parents, siblings, friends, family, and staff, please stand and remain standing, and audience, please hold your applause until the end. 1930s and 1940s, please stand. 1950s and 1960s, please stand. '70s and 1980s, please stand. The 1990s, 2000s. The 2010s and the 2020s. And now, the class of 2023, please stand up, take a look at the community surrounding you. Locate your families so that as you come up on stage to receive your diploma, you know where you're looking. All right, grads, please be seated. Terrors, you are part of a unique and proud community. Please give a round of applause for all the graduates of Colorado Springs High School and Palmer High School. At this time, I'm going to ask for my backup crew. I would ask the Palmer faculty and staff to stand and be recognized. Stand up. Staff. And former staff. Any former staff. These are the people that make the magic happen at Palmer, and the kids have talked about that. The Palmer staff always step in to support our students in a variety of ways. They are dedicated to the success and growth of young humans. They give so much inside of the classroom and outside of the classroom. They coach our kids, they sponsor clubs, They give their time to tutor and help. They provide a shoulder to cry on oftentimes. They give advice, sometimes solicited, sometimes not. And they mentor our students. They have high expectations, and our students have worked hard to try to meet those expectations. Most importantly, they challenge our young people to become better human beings. Thank you, Palmer staff, for everything that you do every single day. And I'd like to give a special shout out to those staff members who are retiring. So we have Mr. Anton Shulsky, who is retiring this year, but he is doing what he is calling an encore year next year. And then Miss Gwen Parents and Mr. Stuart Boyd, who will be retiring at the end of this school year. So thank you for all of your service to Palmer. Class of 2023, you guys are a special one for me. Most of you were born in 2005 or 2006, right? If I do my math correctly. 4 and 5? Okay. So 2005 was a special year for me because that's when I found my home at Palmer. Prior to coming to Palmer in 2005, I always felt like I didn't quite fit in. When I interviewed at Palmer, I felt like I had found my home. And I hear students echo this message quite often. There's a place for everyone at Palmer. And while I think when you say this, you're talking to your peers, I believe it to be true for the staff as well. In fact, I know it must be true because as you saw all of the alumni stand up, did you guys notice how many alumni you have in your staff? They choose to come back to Palmer to work with Palmer students. We have guest staff, we have volunteers, and teachers and ESP staff who come back specifically to Palmer because they're coming home. And even though some aren't fortunate enough to have graduated from Palmer High School, we have a number of staff who have stayed nearly their entire career at a single school, or a couple of years prior to coming to Palmer, and then they finished their career at Palmer. This speaks volumes for our community. So each year, I attempt to link part of my message to a children's movie or a book from a time around your birth. And there were lots of options this year, but as I was going through and trying to link it to a message, I was like, not feeling it. So instead, I started thinking about what it is that gives Palmer that special feel and what I love most about all of you guys. So you provided the inspiration. One of the things that I appreciate the most is the way that you approach others as caring and open-minded humans. These characteristics are evident in your daily interactions with your peers and staff. And honestly, it's quite remarkable and nothing that I've experienced in the 4 other schools that I was at prior to Palmer. I see a school where students from a variety of backgrounds and beliefs come together to support one another. Yes, there are cliques, the athletes, the artists, the intellects, the thespians, whatever other labels there are out there. However, I looked up the definition of a clique, and it is a small group of people with shared interests or other features in common who spend time together but do not readily allow others to join them. So I feel like the term clique really doesn't apply to Palmer students. I witnessed groups of students interacting with students from other groups, showing tolerance and care for those different from them. It's been fascinating to watch this grow over the years. Graduates, This ability to navigate opinions and backgrounds different from your own will serve you very well. As you continue through life, you will encounter numerous opportunities, often disguised as barriers. When this happens, please take the time to reflect on what you have learned and be true to who you really are, not what others may have labeled you. Dig into your pocket, pull out your moral compass, and plan your path forward. And as Jada mentioned, sometimes that means you have to swerve because your path may not be a straightaway. Okay? You've got this. There's no doubt in my mind. Thank you for making this year so memorable. As we walk out of the arena today, please know that you have had a profound impact on me, and I am happy to be graduating with this class. Love you guys. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Mr. Gall, Superintendent of District 11 Schools. Should I do it?
I'll take care of all that. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. Can I get everybody in the auditorium to stand up and recognize the service of Principal Disney to Palmer High School and to education? As a first-year superintendent, I can tell you there's nothing more reassuring than having somebody like Laura having your back and having her give you honest, candid feedback when you need it most. And I know that anyone who's been associated with Palmer over the years has also felt the power of Disney. So we will miss you. We are thankful for you, and you are everywhere in this room. Thank you. Palmer Terrors, you are almost there. We are minutes away from conferring your diplomas. So I will try and use the 3 B's of any good speech, which is to be brief, to be brilliant, and to be done. Your moment has come, and soon you will all become alumni of the Colorado Springs School District 11. You will join one of the largest alumni organizations in the state, 144 years and growing, as we celebrate our 150th year of excellence. High school is about finding your excellence through experience. And today marks a significant milestone in your life as you graduate from high school and embark upon a new journey. As your superintendent, I am incredibly proud of all you've accomplished thus far and grateful for your voice. You are not only my boundary school, but if I were still of your age, you would be my school of choice. As you move forward in life, it is essential to remember that finding excellence is not something that happens overnight. It's a process that requires experience, perseverance, and dedication. Your time in high school has provided you with a foundation of knowledge, skills, experience, and support groups that will serve as a launch pad for all your future endeavors. Every one of you possesses unique talents, skills, and abilities. Don't ever let an adult tell you otherwise. Some may already know what you want to do in your life, and others may still have different paths to explore. Regardless of where you are on your own journey, it is essential to remember that experience will be what shapes your excellence. As you navigate through life, you will encounter various challenges and obstacles that will test your resilience and character. These experiences, whether positive or negative, will provide you with the valuable lessons that will contribute to your growth and development. It's very important that you remember that your excellence and that journey is not a solitary one. You will need the support and guidance of those around you, including your family, your friends, and your mentors. Seek out those individuals and be open to their advice and feedback. And always remember that whenever you're looking for support in your journey, that our teachers are always there for you. They are here and have invested in you over a career and a lifetime. And every day of every school year, they see that return investment in your growth. Remember, there is no substitute for grit. There is no substitute for hard work and dedication. Do not stagnate when you leave Palmer High School. Keep climbing. Whatever hill that you see, find your way to reach the top. None of you should remember me as your superintendent. Many of you should remember your principal. I often say because you spent too much time in her office, but obviously today as we celebrate Principal Disney, we will all remember her. But I promise you that each of you will remember at least one teacher who invested in you, believed in you, supported your learning, and knew you for you. You won't ever forget them, but you might forget to remember them. So take the minute, tell them, and pay it forward in your own journey. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. On behalf of everyone at Palmer High School and the District 11 administration, I hereby accept the presentation of these outstanding graduates who sit before me today and recommend them to the Colorado Springs School District Board of Education for the conferring of diplomas. At this time, and for that purpose, I will introduce an alum and our board treasurer, Lauren Nelson, to do just that. Go Terrors.
Good morning, Palmer Terrors. Congratulations. You have achieved a huge accomplishment in being here today. Your loved ones and District 11 community are very proud of you. We are excited to celebrate with you today. Let's recognize the people that have supported you on this journey. Class of 2023, I ask that you please stand, turn towards your parents, friends, grandparents, or staff member, and with a round of applause, thank them for all they have done in helping you reach this goal. Go ahead, stand. Find them. Thank you. Please be seated. As a board member, thank you to our hardworking staff and parents for partnering with your student. And as a former student, I would like to thank my 9th grade biology teacher, Mr. Lewis. I reflect on the knowledge I gained in your classroom still to this day. Thank you. I am a graduate of Palmer myself, and if you told me 20 years ago that when I sat where you are today, that I would be up here presenting a speech, I would never have believed you. In fact, would anyone like to trade places with me? I'll come sit down there and you can come up here and finish this. Okay, I'm just kidding. This is an incredible honor. I enjoy volunteering on your District 11 school board, and I'm grateful for the series of choices that have led me here today. At this point, where you are in your life, you will make many choices that will take you who knows where. You are valuable. Each of you is gifted with unique talents and gifts. As you go forward, it is a series of choices that shape your outcomes. You create the life you want to lead. You may not get every decision right, but in the mistakes, focus on what you can learn. No one expects you to be perfect. Give yourself the grace and space to try. You might surprise yourself with what you can learn through mistakes and failure. In those moments, you can choose to accept it, letting it bring you down, or you can rise, learn from it, grow, and become stronger. It takes courage to attempt something you're not guaranteed to succeed in. I know each one of you here today has courage because you have continued in your studies to reach the huge accomplishment of graduating here today. Some of you know exactly where you are headed next, and perhaps your path will not change. But for many, you may change course a few times. I encourage you to take any opportunity you pursue with an attitude of how can I grow and what can I learn? Sometimes we become more passionate about our dreams when we fail, and sometimes failure can help redirect, pushing us onto something that is bigger and better. Take advantage of opportunities and focus on what you can learn rather than doing it perfectly. Recognize there are lots of possibilities, and more than anything else, the choices you make will drive the outcome. You have the ability to create the life you want for yourself. Choose wisely. Seek the advice of others you can trust. Even if you don't like the advice, take it into consideration. Reflect on the support you have received over the years and how actions you take can in turn allow you to bless others. I hope you take to heart even some of what I have just shared with you in these 3 minutes. Then I will consider this time spent together successful. I have to do it. Palmer. Try again, guys. Palmer. Thank you. And now, on to the most important thing that you are waiting to hear today. On behalf of District 11 Board of Education, I am pleased to accept the class of 2023 for the conferring of diplomas. You graduated.
Thank you, Mr. Gall and Mrs. Nelson. Staff members who are reading names today have been selected for this honor by the class of 2023. They are Ms. Kelly Klein, Ms. Martha Choi, Ms. Naomi Gunter, Mr. Nathaniel Lohman, Mrs. Sarah Osborne, and Miss Julie Swankowski.
Philip Kayaku Kai Malu Acosta. Janelle de la Mercedes Acuna. Cheyenne Wojnackia Adams. Sorry. Anaya Marie Alexander. Violet Allen. Dahario Jaleel Bryant Allison. Mackenzie Shea Amaro. Faith Brianna Antoon. Brian Chukuka Anyanu. Alejandro Armendariz. Matthew Maximilian Ardent. Sophia Adelaida Jane Barr. Garner Michael Francis Baker. Valentina Filomena Bayambrasio. Taylor Alexandra Bauer. Caitlin Elizabeth Baumert. Megan Elizabeth Bayer. Nadia Joseph Beechwood LaFay. Lillian Elizabeth Bigelow. Eleanor Pearl Briggs. Sean Delmer Brode. Eleanor Corinna Broderick. Caitlin Tylee Brown. Malia Marie Bryant. Olivia Grace Buckmiller. Emily Anika Buckner. Keyshawn Malik Burgess. Kamari Amanda Cherie Burke. Raven Beatrice Richards Burks. Timothy Charles Burns. Zamari Burrell. Samuel Enrique Bustillos. Chantel Erica Butler. Karina Calixto Rodriguez. Elena Marie Calloway. Jacob Michael Calvin. Omar Campos. Andy Adan Khan Shok. Lenore Alisa Cardi. Wendy Daniela Castro Castro. Michelle Kaylee Caverly. Jonathan Armando Cervantes. Destiny Esperanza Chacon. Rory Louise Chase. Lourdes Natalie Chavez.
Aspen Leanne Clements. Matisse Rose Conparent. Tyler Neal Craighead. Santiago Alexander Cruz. Olivia Raquela Dalfolo Daly. Bryce Cameron Dean. Lanaya K. Dimes. Luisin Bernard Roger Donze. Selena Precious Dorado. Charles Adrian Dozeman III. Karina Jane Dozier. Emma Noel English. Elmer Andreas Enriquez Espinoza. Elvin Julian Enriquez Espinoza. Jeremiah Wayne Escobar. Amina Fall. Cadell Anthony Ferguson. Joshua Marcus Fields. Maximilian Ray Figueroa Mills. Angie Araceli Figueroa Rodriguez. Amber Nicole Fisher. Nicholas Cade Fleming. Victoria Callie Flores Carmona. Sasha Elovi Furlix. Diego Armando Freire. Nashawn Demoye Franklin. Rebecca Grace Fraser. Zoe Isabella Freeman. Gunnar Alton Fritz. Vandala Elsbeth Fritz. Bella Simran Gall. Jimmy Gallardo.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Nubia Chanel Gallardo. Colton Philip Gallegos. Esperanza Marie Gallegos. Richard Gamez Vasquez. Sergio Garcia Soto. Alyssa Michelle Garcia. Piper Reed Garrett.
Yeah, Parker!
Pelayo Garrido Martinez. Samuel Ridge Garton. Jamond Anaeel Eli Galden. Cody Alexander Gephardt.
Delacia Vanessa Gianni. Emmeline Sari Goltz. Brian Gonzalez Asensio. Daisy Amparo Gonzalez. Mark Anthony Gonzalez. Dylan Michael Gonzalez Kane. Haley Gutierrez. Caleb Evan Hart. Autumn Rose Hauser. Julia Adele Havlick. Diamond Harmony Hawkins. Jessica Amy Hayes. Lucas Aiden Cole Henson. Zuleika Alexandra Hernandez Aguilera. Lenaria Marie Hildreth Jackson. Emma Louise Hope. Esther Viola Jane Horvath. Gabrielle Gail Hoskins Schroeder. Harmony Hope Hovater. Shannon Isabel Howarth. Noah Daniel Hudgens. Sarai Huerta Flores. Zoe Elizabeth Hudson Hobbs. Jackson Logan Hurtado. Marley Aaron Jackson. Randall Graham Jackson IV. Isaiah Trey Johnner. Daniel William Jaramillo. Tanner Tyree Jenkins. Jordan Neptali Jimenez. Caleb Alvin Jerome. Braden Everett Johnson. Brooklyn Liddell Jones. Braylon Miles Joseph. Sean Andrew Kirk. Mason Christopher Kleinschmidt. Kale Elizabeth Donley Knight. Samuel Kruzlik. Elijah Gabriel LaCour. Jillian Kathleen Lang. Asher James Larson. Tinsley Faith Lawler. Graham Richard Lafayette. Owen Philip Lafayette. Ashton Patrick Leonardo. Alana Tanise Lewis. Aiden Lee Lisiago.
America Pearl Lightfoot. Tiana Louise Lightfoot. Miguel Armando Littlefield. Leonardo Loera. Joseph Mateo Lozano. Jada Ellen Lukens. Denise Luna. Tia Nicole Lyles. Marcos Madrigal. Jada Rain Mays. Camelia Abigail Manning. Samantha Ellen Manuzak. Luis Ricardo Martinez Barone. Hope Martinez. Talia Marie Martinez. Alina Maslowski. Dominic Ezra Kopsik Matarano. Caitlin Beth May. Malia Page May. Malia Jasmine McCall. Aisling Augustia McConaughey. If Martin Luther King McNeil. Destiny Amelia McWilliams. Aiden Riley Meehan. Amelia Jean Minazzi. Martin Benjamin Monharaz. Takaya David Montez de Aca. Alexis Esmeralda Moreno. Genevieve Bridget Morrison. Melissa Jamie Jane Morse. Patricia Ann Mortley. Yael Moya. Brody Alton Moyers. Israel Munoz. Reina Isabel Murcia Garcia. Nick Kahn Renee Nagel Gleason. Asden Kyle Neufeld. Ashala Asia LeVay Nicholson. Raina Joy Knopfsinger. Jacob Daniel Norton. Daniel John Norval Weaver. Luis Antonio Ochoa. Gwyneth Joy Oglesby. Ashley Mariana Ojeda. DeWitt Jermay Okamichael.
Tomas Olivas. Hunter Isaiah Olson. Kevin Mauricio Oriana Castro. Sofia Elena Arona. Ever Ignacio Ortega. Aaliyah Marie Paul. Catherine Joy Parada. Isaiah Allen Patterson. Jose Antonio Perez Guillen. Gabriel James Perez. Silia Lynn Perry. Eli Durandal Peterson. Christian Neil Pettigrew. Grant Boston Pickern. Daniela Pivaral Jaramillo. Kevin Pivaral Jaramillo. Daniel Robert Ponatowski II. Isabella Christie Pryor. Alicia Lynn Quintana. Ian Connolly Rayhill. Evelyn Guadalupe Ramos Diaz. Gabrielle Denise Randall. Olivia Louise Rebatero. Angelina Monahan Rissler. Daniel Rodriguez Villaseñor. Giselle Rodriguez. Darian Rasmussen Romero. Nicholas Paul Roche. Samantha Gail Roseboom. Jason Bradley Rossum. Quinn Jackson Rugg. Grape Anona Rue. Abigail Ruiz Mesa. Christian Emmanuel Ruvalcaba Asensio. Roxana Abeline Sabina Zamarone. Teresina Amor Salazar. Savannah Janelle Sanders. Jameer Tayshawn Satchel. Michael Joseph William Schrader. Galilea Michelle Cerna. Mariah Danielle Serrano. Alexandra Elizabeth Severa. Leland Sherman. Adam Edward Shive. Kasaya Dawn Shumway. Andrew Joseph Slosky. Jerem Napoleon Smith.
Nancy Noemi Solis Cardona. Dahlia Arza Suter. Jorge Alberto Sorto Barona. Jaden Rain Spinicia. Molly Alexandra Spruce. Anna Estelle Starkey. Malia Ann Steele. Annalyn Kylie Stevens. Cheyenne Star Stipp. Scar Sullivan. Canyon Kanopka Swim.
Yeah, Canyon! Woo! Woo!
Oliver Zakal. Ashley Nicole Texer. Hannah Kohola Thomas. Andreas Noah Thompson. Aurora Eleanor Toby. Skylar Marie Scott. Peyton Nicole Tallis. Josiah Antonio Torres. Jordan Wilson Trinidad. Alyssa Lillian Trujillo. Charlize Rose Trujillo Lemuel.
I love you so much, Swanky. Thank you.
Thank you. Jimena Valtierra Esquivel. Sandis James Van Etten. Yatsiri Samantha Vargas Huardo. Jimena Alondra Vasquez Gutierrez. Jeremy Richard Samuel Vasquez. Robert Jose Vasquez. Allison Villalobos Camargo. Hold, please. Christian Villalobos Camargo. Finn Michael Vivian. Ian Daniel Webster. Savannah Michelle Werner. Jaden Nicole Wedicombe. Ivory Felicia Michelle Wilcox. Namaya Renee Williams. Caleb Thomas Winters. Briar Isabel Witherow. Jesse Dean Wolf. Lyriel Rebecca Wolford. Adrian Carlos San Perez. Addison Ann Yardley. Harley Rose Young. Demetrius Amir Zapian. Ellie Augusta Zeitz. Madison Bree Ziegel. Tajane Jasmine Perry.
At this time, Mr. Shulsky, if you would lead our faculty out, and honor guard if you will follow them. We'll give them a minute just to get out to the tunnel. Graduates, you'll have an opportunity. You'll go out to the tunnel and you'll be able to say goodbye to your teachers, okay?
Okay, class of 2023, we have one thing left to do. Before we start, your tassel should be on the right side. That's this side. Okay, here we go. Woo! Okay, I lied. There's actually one more thing. I'm not really sure which side the party's on. Do you think you could help me find out? I got this side. Okay, we're going first. Congratulations, class of 2023, we did it!
You don't want to lose it. Thank you so much for all of our audience members, family, friends, siblings, former alumni, former staff who have returned to celebrate this spectacular class. We appreciate you being here to celebrate with us. Seniors, you are released to go to the tunnel. Follow Mr. Geiser.